What's up, everybody? We're on the plantation today, and I was just had to repurchase a fellow buncher because I was cleaning out my I was cleaning out my mods folder and got rid of a bunch of the older FDR stuff, and that is just not wanting to go on there. Anyway, so I had to repurchase the fellow buncher, just trying to get it loaded up, and it's doing all kind of crazy stuff. Alright, it's a little bit quieter in here. So we'll get the new fellow buncher out to the job site and try to cut down a bunch more trees, because I was just looking over there and we don't have any trees at the landing processed or anything, so we'll have to get that all fixed up. Yeah, I thought I'd do a different map today. I've been over on Timber Trail Canyon for quite a bit, trying to get that landing fixed up, and just wanted to try something a little different today, and or do a different map. I wasn't getting tired of it. I was just wanting to change it up a little bit. I thought about doing some Gold Rush today, but you know, I'm not sure if I've got everything set up like I need to, so I want to make sure all that's ready to go before I hop over there and waste a bunch of time getting joysticks and things like that working correctly. So maybe next week we'll do some Gold Rush. Also, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different with the live streaming. I've downloaded the OBS or Streamlabs for OBS program, which somebody was telling me, a friend of mine was telling me that once you download that, it basically sets everything up for you, kind of like it determines your network speed and the proper settings to use for live streaming and things like that. So I got to check that out. I think that's going to help me out a good bit. I've only live streamed a couple times, but those couple of times, well, the first one was a disaster because I was trying to live stream at 1080p 60 frames, and that just was not going to cut it. And then I streamed the next time at 720p at 30 frames and did a whole lot better until the internet kind of started flaking out on me, and the stream quality went down. I'm on a cable internet here, and you know, if a bunch of people in my area are all hopping on the internet at 7 o'clock at night or whatever, you know, it's going to go down. The upload speeds are going to go down, and that's what happened. But even when I logged off and checked, I was still pretty good. I was getting like 6 something megs up, so it should have been a little better than it was. But I'm hoping with this new OBS program that or Streamlabs for OBS, I can stream a little better. So I'll be checking that out pretty soon, and probably going to switch over to that if everything looks good. Alright, now what do I want to do? Well, first thing, I'm going to shut this truck off. That thing's so loud. Okay, so what we've been doing is, if you can see my little green flashing person dot there on the map right above the gas station sign or whatever, I had pretty much cut straight up to the, I guess it's more this way, straight up to the power line up there. We're trying to go back to the right to cut that whole little triangle out. So let's get busy doing some cutting, because as you can see back there at the landing, there is nothing on the ground. I'm going to, let's get this out of the way. Yeah, let's get this truck hooked back up and parked somewhere. Well, we're, what, 12 days now away from Farming Simulator 19. Well, actually 11 whenever this airs. If you count, you know, that other day. Guess we really could say 10 because the 11th day will be the 20th. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You know, Farming Simulator keeps releasing these little teaser videos, and I'm looking forward to all the new stuff, although we're going to have to wait a bit on forestry equipment, it sounds like. Because basically, from what I've seen, all they're going to have is a forwarder and a harvester. That's all they ever have, a forwarder and a harvester. So we have to wait for the modders to do their thing and get us some mods converted over from 17. Alright, so this is FDR, I believe this is FDR's version 13 equipment. Pretty sure it is. Let's see, get that fixed up. Whoa. I guess that's just a little bit too far away. I never can quite judge how far those things are away. Sometimes it's pretty easy. Yep, I'm really looking forward to 19 coming out and getting that new Giants editor and getting busy on a map. I'm really hoping to have a logging map out within maybe, it just depends, if I can work on it a good bit those first few days, because I'm actually taking off from work the whole week of Thanksgiving, which is the 19th through the 22nd or 23rd, whatever it is. That whole week of Thanksgiving I'm off. So what I'm hoping to do is on the 20th, whenever Farming Simulator 19 is released, I'm gonna immediately, as quick as I can, download it, get it going, and I'm gonna probably do a live stream on the 20th. Like I said, just as soon as I can get it downloaded and installed and everything up and going, I'll start a live stream and we'll do some Farming Simulator 19 reviews and stuff. You know, check it all out. Good. We'll do that on the 20th, and I'm hoping that maybe around the time that they release 19, they'll also release a new Giants editor, and I can start taking a look at what they did on the base maps to give me an idea of what I need to do for, you know, custom maps. I don't even know why I'm fooling too much with these little small trees, so I'm just going to chip them up anyway. So I'm just going to start kind of whacking them down and not worrying too much about them. Alright, let's get on up here and cut some good sized trees and quit messing with those little small ones. You know, I thought it'd be a good idea to put a bunch of those little small trees in there. Just, I mean, it looks real to me. I mean, whenever you drive down the roads like this and where I live, you know, you see these little small trees everywhere. Because those pine trees are kind of like weed trees. They just kind of pop up everywhere. So, I mean, it's very realistic, but they're a pain to deal with. Because basically all they're good for is chipping up. So I don't know, on some future maps, I may use them a bit more sparingly. I may not put quite as many on the maps. I mean, maybe in some spots I will, but in just when I start mixing up the trees in a mixed forest like this, I may just not use them quite as much. And while we're cutting down a few trees here, I do want to mention that we've crossed the 600 subscriber mark. I do appreciate all the new subscribers and those here recently that have subscribed, so thank you for helping us get a little bit closer to that 1,000 subscriber mark so I can get my videos monetized again. That's what I'm aiming for. That's one of the goals down there. Once I reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to start doing some random giveaways, because that's what I'm planning on doing when I get my videos monetized again. I'm not necessarily in this for the money, although that is nice. You know, I do occasionally need money for this operation of running this channel. Hard drives crash and joysticks go out, and there's, you know, unforeseen things like that. So it does take a little bit of money to run all this. Not a whole lot, but it is nice to have a little bit of income for this effort. But mostly what I'm planning on doing is, once I get my videos monetized again and start getting some income, I'm hoping to, we're not hoping, I will start doing some just random giveaways. Like, you know, like, I mean, I'm going to have to get paid by Google, you know, and they don't pay you until you get to $100. So I'm going to have to build up some income. But once we do that, I'm going to start just doing some random giveaways. Like, I may say, okay, well, got paid this this month, and so we're gonna give away a pair of joysticks or something, you know, something nice. So we'll do that. And you'll still see the video card donation bar up there. That's about to end. I'm gonna go ahead and just let it, you know, do its thing, and when it's over, it'll be over. I do appreciate well, that was crazy. I do appreciate the donation I did get, so thanks to that person. They know who they are, that donated towards the video card. And I am running the video card. I've had it for about two or 3 weeks now, and so far I like it. I mean, it's not anything just drastically different, but I mean, it does tend to hold the frame rate a little better. I mean, let's see, just see if I can get that turned on. Well, oh, there it goes. Okay, didn't want to pop up there. So you can see I can pretty well now hold steady at 60 frames, although I don't think I had on this particular area many problems before, although back there at the landing I was having some problems with the frame rate. It does drop occasionally, but that's just because there's so many trees. These little small trees just really eat it up. But overall, I've been happy with the new graphics card. I got a, it's a EVGA. Well, it's a NVIDIA card, I guess, but its brand is EVGA. It's a 1050 Ti, so you know, not a huge 1080 Ti or something like that. But I mean, it fit within my budget, and it's so far better than the. See, I think I had a 650 Ti before, and I'm still running everything on medium here on this game. There's a few things I've got turned up, but basically I just wanted to have real smooth gameplay, which it does now. You can see it's holding steady at 60. So I've been pretty impressed with that. And like I said, once you get into some particular areas, it does drop. You can see it's about 50 right now, but that's, unless you got some big monster card, it's probably to be expected to drop in some areas. Alright, so we should have close to a load, I imagine, on the ground now. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way. And let's find our skidder. We got to get our flatbed loaded up. Well, let's see, we're probably out of logs over there, I would imagine. I haven't checked on this in a while. I bet we're out of wood. No? Oh, we're out of wood chips. That's what it is. Alright, let's go ahead since we're here and get us our wood chips going. Whoops. Yeah, I like this pallet or lumber production or whatever. I like this better than the other one I used on Dodson Logging. This one's much better. So there's where some foot pedals would have come in handy, because having to use the mouse. I don't have my controls, I don't think. Did I map them? Oh yeah, I did, but the camera gets weird whenever I use that. I don't know, something with my joy to key settings that I can't. It moves the camera. See, if I raise the bucket, it moves the camera, and if I try to dump the bucket, it also moves the camera. I can live with it, but I imagine it kind of drives some people nuts. That's why I don't use it a whole lot. Alright, so I did put a wood chip storage area over here, as you can see, and I've been just taking the little bits that were left over and dumping over here on this side, as we can kind of see what's left over from our lumber production. And we won't worry about the lumber right now. I do need to go over there and load that up though, but actually I may try to, I don't know, I can't remember if this trailer has auto load or not. That'd be nice. I mean, it's kind of fun loading those up, but it sure would be nice just to auto load them, but anyway. Alright, so we're trying to find the skidder. There it is. Yep, the worst part about switching to new farming simulators, waiting on all the mods to get converted, and so we'll just have to play with the in-game stuff, I guess. I don't like that forwarder and harvester business, but it's all we can do until somebody creates mods. I was really hoping that they'd have more John Deere forestry equipment in there, which my guess is that they might. I'm only saying might because, I mean, I can't help but imagine that John Deere's already got all that stuff modeled. I mean, it's got to be, they got to have 3D models of all that stuff. So my guess is if they do anything, it's probably going to be a DLC. They'll probably end up putting out some kind of like John Deere tractor pack, which may or may not have some more forestry stuff in there. Because from what I've seen, there's only just not even a handful, maybe just like 2 or 3 John Deere tractors that are going to be in the game right off the bat. So you kind of have to guess. I mean, my guess is they're going to have a John Deere DLC. That's just my guess. So hopefully they'll incorporate some more forestry stuff in there. Hopefully somebody will convert this John Deere skidder over. I really like this thing. I mean, I'd much rather use the grapple skidder, but I mean, when you can hook up a cable to, you know, 10 or 12 trees at one time and skid them, I mean, it's worlds different than maybe 2, I mean, more likely 2, maybe 3 trees you can skid with the grapple skidder. And that's one of the big time limitations of the game, I feel like, is as far as the forestry part of it, is the grapple skidder. Just, I mean, these trees, I've said it I don't know how many times, but they're just like steel rods. I mean, there is no give to them whatsoever. The tips catch on everything, and whenever you squeeze them with the grapple, there's no give to them, so they just don't hold the trees. Oh, that wasn't cut down. That wasn't the right button. What happened? I hit control. Yeah, there we go. I'm also looking forward to Farming Simulator 19 because I've seen on the American map that they have, it looks like they've got some more detail added in there, like some old tires and, you know, stuff that I can use to decorate with. That'd be fun. Because it was always hard whenever I wanted to do a detailed map, kind of like Dodson Logging, where, you know, it's got a little town and stuff. You know, finding the detail stuff, like the Coke machine, and you know, I just had to use stuff that was on Goldcrest Valley, and while most of that's pretty good, it's been seen before. You know, it's on Goldcrest Valley, so it'd be nice to have some new stuff that hasn't been seen before. So you just kind of have to hunt around and you know, find on 3D model sites free stuff and try to grab all that free stuff. And it's, I don't know, it'll be fun to use new stuff to detail the maps. Because right off the bat, I'm planning on doing something that's not very detailed, and then, you know, kind of like the Plantation, where it's mostly trees, with a sawmill, of course. But then I'd like to do one that's pretty detailed, that's maybe, I don't know, I've got some ideas that are other maps based off of other real world locations besides Dodson. So we'll see. Alright, let's see what we got in here. I bet we got probably, I mean, I know at least a load. Probably closer to 2, I would guess. Make sure my cut length is still right, yep. Ah, hate when that happens. Yeah, I don't think I ever finished one of my thoughts earlier. I was saying I've got the whole week of Thanksgiving off, and what I'm planning on doing, if by chance they release Giants Editor before the game, which I doubt they will, it'll probably be after. Then I'm gonna immediately start working on a map, and hopefully I can get a bunch of it knocked out that week of Thanksgiving, and maybe I can get a map released within the first month or two of the game being out. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of time to work on it. You know, I work full time and got other stuff going on. The month of December is always busy for me, so I'll do what I can though to get a log and map out as quick as possible. I think I'm gonna. Well, I guess I should have. I just throw it back there. Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna put those somewhere else, but I didn't change the cut length. I guess it'd be fine just to throw them in here. So I should have sorted them before I cut them, I guess is what I should have done, but oh well. also want to mention I do have a Discord server. So I mean, if you man, let's see, I think I put up a link maybe in the this, video description. I may have a link down there. If I didn't, I'll try to remember to put a link up. But and if you want the link and I didn't put it up, leave me a comment in the video description, or the video comments, and I'll put a link up to the Discord channel or Discord server. And I'm not very active in there at the moment. I don't multiplayer with anybody, and mostly I've got it for just well, my videos, when they post, they go up there, so you can click on them and go watch them on YouTube. I've got other announcements I'll be putting up there. But what I'm hoping to do when I start making maps for 19 is, put up some screenshots and stuff and try to interact with you guys as much as possible. It's just hard for me to keep track of all this stuff. I mean, I've got videos to not only record but produce and then upload, and I try to keep track of what's going on and stuff on Facebook, and so the Discord thing's kind of just an afterthought. I don't really do a whole lot with it right now. But it's a good place to hang out with some other folks and have some conversations. And if you have a question or something, you can message me on there or whatever, and I'll try to get back as soon as possible. Yeah, this waiting game between, Farming Simulator is just about to release a new version. It's just always frustrating. It's like, why can't they go ahead and release it now? They got it done. I know they do. Have patience. Yeah, I hope I haven't forgotten what I learned with Farming Simulator 17. I don't think I have. It's been a little while since I created a map, but after dealing with everything that came up with the plantation, this map, I realize what now needs to happen, so should go a little bit smoother. Yeah, it's a decent sized tree. I'll leave that one. I'll pick it up later. I was thinking that there was some more of those little small trees around somewhere. I may have left some back over this way. Yeah, I think I see some. So we'll grab these real quick and then we'll hop over there and load that truck up and try to get a load out today. Alright, we won't go way up there. Let's see if we can get this truck loaded up. That's better. We can actually throw a couple more logs on there now. In fact, probably we may get the rest of what's over here. Let's put 3 or 4 more on here and we'll see what happens. Tip over my loader, that's what's going to happen. Those pine stage 5s, I've got 3 of them right here. Those things are heavy. Yeah, we can put 2 more in there. What the heck? We'll put these last 2 big ones on there, and then we'll worry about that little small one some other time. Well, I'll tell you what, we got it. We got it. Let's just grab them all. Make sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll just get the whole bunch. At least I thought I was going to. Probably too close. Oops. Yeah, it's quite enough. That's alright. We'll just go with that. The other cool thing about Farm Simulator 19, oh God, excuse me, is I read where they're gonna actually have the paint will chip off now on the tractors and stuff. When it gets a little worn, you know, the paint starts to chip. That's pretty cool. I hope some modders will take advantage of that, and because I mean, what I've always thought is, yeah, it's nice that the tractors get dirty, but you know, like especially on the forestry equipment, you're rubbing up against all those trees and stuff. The paint just rubs off and flakes off and stuff, and that's gonna be cool. If a modder can take advantage of that, and yeah, I thought I was a bit too close. Yeah, take advantage of that, and you know, actually have the paint chip off. That'd be cool. I'm gonna have to come cut all those trees out of there, I guess. I made it tight on purpose, but I can't get my trucks out of there good. This truck slowed her down pretty good. I think it ordinarily, when it's empty, it goes a lot faster than this, but maybe it is the weight. Plus it's on this gravel road or whatever it is. I've noticed vehicles don't travel quite as fast on these gravel roads as they do on the pavement, which is to be expected, I guess. It sure is slow. Yeah, for me, Farming Simulator 17, one of the biggest things was the straps. I mean, I really loved it whenever they added straps in there to the trailers and stuff. Because I mean, with those logs before, I mean, they were just jumping all around, and I don't know, it's crazy. Is it? I guess Farming Simulator 15 it was doing all that. It was a little bit in 17, but I think they did put out a patch or something which helped with the logs all jumping around. I'm gonna hop out and take a screenshot real quick. That's a pretty cool looking shot right there. Let's see if I can get in a better. That's pretty cool looking. We'll go with that. Alright, we need some money pretty quick, so I'm just going to go ahead and sell these. Not going to worry about chipping them up or putting them in the lumber production. I'm just going to go sell them. Alright everybody, well, we got up one load of logs in. We'll try to get some more skidded up next time and get them processed. We can have a good many there on the landing ready to go. I need to cut down a bunch more trees over there. But that's all the time we got for today. I do appreciate everybody watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do it. Help me out, try and get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do get my videos monetized again and do some random prize giveaways and stuff at some point down the road. But hope you enjoyed the video. Y'all have a good weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. And we'll start off. I don't know what we'll do. We may do some Gold Rush or some American Truck Simulator, maybe some spin tires. I don't know. But then again, we maybe just be right back here on Farming Simulator 17. But who knows? We'll see you then. Have a good weekend. Talk to you later.